Have you played through Silksong to the point you know everything there is to know? Well, why not get some mods? With them, you can try out a mod where you can play as the Knight in Farloom, or you can put on a different look for Hornet. Even better if you can get entirely new content like areas or bosses. Well, if you want to do all that, you have come to the right place. In this video, I will go over how to get Cogefly, the mod launcher, how to use it and install mods, and also how to get skins working for it by just moving over a folder. Just to let you guys know, if any issues appear that haven't been discussed in this video, your best bet is to go ask in the modding channel on the Hollow Knight Discord, as I'm not really the best at troubleshooting mods. Though, you can still ask in the comments, as who knows, someone might see it and have an answer for you. And to be fair, it also helps me with YouTube engagement. Both links for Cogefly are in the description. One is for the main GitHub page where it mentions what download to get, depending on which platform you are on. This launcher works for Windows, Linux, and macOS. It should also work for any type of official installation by choosing the path where the game is installed. For this video, I will be using the Windows install and Silksong on Steam. Go to the release page and make sure you are getting the latest version. Choose the correct installer for your platform and click on it. In my case, it's the exe. The installer will be downloaded and then you can double click on it to start the installation. If you do get a message about Windows protecting your PC, you can click on more info and then run anyway. This message appears on some apps that don't have an official source like this launcher, so Windows thinks they're malicious. Do be very careful when you download things on the internet. After the installation is complete, a Cogefly icon will appear in your desktop. You can go ahead and double click it. With Cogefly now open, it will ask you to make a profile. You can name it whatever you want and even give it an image as an icon. There's another setup part, which is choosing the folder in which Silksong is installed. Normally, Cogefly will ask you to do this if it doesn't detect the path automatically. Even if it does ask you for it, I would recommend going into the settings menu anyway and checking the game path to see that it's the right one. It has to point to the Silksong exe in the installation folder. After that, you're free to mod your game by searching in the giant list of mods and looking for specific ones. I will be using Silksong Customizer, the Phantom of Farloom skin, and the free compass mod to show that they work. What you want to do is look for the mods and click install on the right side of the window. I do recommend making sure that each mod has its dependencies installed, otherwise they might not work. So do click on the mod itself and look what other dependencies they might require. After that, you will need to click launch within the Cogefly launcher, as otherwise the mods will not be active. Once in game, you will be able to see the mods you have chosen to use. As you can see, I do have compass on without having it on my crest. Well, now I hear you asking about the skin, as it was not present in the game when I launched. You will need to manually install the skins, unfortunately, though having them present on Cogefly makes this a bit easier. You will need to download Silksong Customizer within Cogefly and launch the game through the launcher once in order to create the needed folders for skins to work within the installation folder of Silksong. After that, you can install whatever skin you want from Cogefly. With that done, you will need to open two folders. One is the Silksong installation location, which can be opened by going where you have the game installed, or by right-clicking the game in Steam Library, going to Manage and Browse Local Files. The second one is opened by clicking Open Profile Folder within Cogefly. Then in the Silksong window, go to Hollow Knight Silksong Data, Mods, and Customizer, which will be empty. In the Cogefly profile window, go to Bepinex and Plugins. In there should be the folders for the mods you have installed, and among them should be the folder for your chosen skin. In there, you should have a named folder which contains all the files needed for the skin to work. They could all be loose in there, or in more folders. In this case, the main folder I need to copy over is named Customizer. You need to copy over the folder containing the files from the Cogefly profile window into the Silksong window, and if you want, you can rename it to anything. I renamed it to the name of the skin for ease of access. There is one more important thing, since we don't have an in-game skin changer. You will need to change your active skin manually. For that, you need to make sure you have a blank text file named active in the skin folder you want to use, and only in that folder. Because if multiple skins have the file, it is possible for textures to overlap and for the skin to not work properly. Now you can once again launch through Cogefly and the skin should work. Other than through Cogefly itself, you can also get mods through the hkskins.art website. I thought this site only had skins for Hollow Knight, but it looks like you can find Silksong ones too. When you get to the page, you will have to click on Silksong to see the right skins. Clicking on the link for any skin will most likely bring you to a Nexus Mods page. To download from that page, you will need to have an account. So choose whichever skin you want and click on the link. While on Access Mods, click Manual Download, then click Slow Download on the next page. That will add an archive to your downloads queue. When that is done, you can open up the archive, which will have the skin folder inside of it. Once again, you will have to open up the Customizer folder. Open up where Silksong is installed, go to Hollow Knight Silksong Data, Mods, then Customizer, and drop the folder from the archive inside of the folder. Don't forget to add a text file named Active so the skin activates within the game. You can use this method alongside searching within Cogefly itself, as who knows who has more skins on it between HK Skins and Thunderstore. One more quick thing. Some skins might require an extra mod to work properly. That mod is Customizer T2D. The link to it is in the description, as I can't really find it on Cogefly. Click on the link and you will see a page with multiple things you could download. If you do like the skin, you can get it, of course. Otherwise, scroll until you see Customizer T2D. The download is the same as with the previous skin. This time though, you have to put the mod folder in a different spot. Go to Cogefly, click on Profiles, click on your profile, and then click on Open Profile Folder. After getting there, go in Bepin X and then Plugins. This is where you will put the Customizer T2D folder, and that should be it. While it requires manual install for skins, it is nice that it's a lot easier and Cogefly handles most of the annoying installation steps for us. It's amazing that we have a launcher made specifically for Silksong the same way the Hollow Knight was, even though I've heard it's connected more to Thunderstore than anything else. I'm not sure where Lumafly gets its mods from. Skins are still a bit annoying, mainly because you have to change them manually, as we don't have a customizer as in-depth as the one that was for Hollow Knight. Who knows how modding will evolve in the future for Silksong, but I'm looking forward to it, and if we get an easier way to get skins, I will cover that too. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and no issues appeared during the process. I have been doing challenge runs using mods, and I thought that maybe some of my viewers would want to know how to install them, and well, anyone else who is interested in modding Silksong. Also, if you did enjoy the video, why not give it a like, comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in Hollow Knight and Silksong content, you could also check out my other videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.